Mrigashira is the fifth nakshatra, and it is a really hard one to say. If you have Mrigashira in your chart, you're not lost. You're just searching. So the last nakshatra that I talked about, Rohini, her father, Prajapati, actually fell in love with her. And so she was totally creeped out, as one would be, and turned herself into a deer to escape him. Well, he turned himself into a stag to chase after her. And as I mentioned, Shiva had to intervene and to Prajapati, and that was his fall to earth. Mrigashira represents that fall from the heavens to the earth. Mrigashira is the Orion's belt. Those are the stars, so it's the hunter with the bow. This nakshatra literally represents the chase. Mrigashira literally translates to deer head, which also represents and is known as the star of searching. The theme here is searching, exploring, seeking, roaming. Mrigashira's deity is Soma, and that is the moon god. Mrigashira is ruled by Mars, and so still spans from Taurus into Gemini. So there's a fusion of Venus and Mercury, because Venus rules Taurus and Mercury rules Gemini, but it's through the lens of Mars. Themes of romance, curiosity, communication, but really with like a go-getter vibe, that chase energy. People who have a strong Mrigashira placement, they are always chasing something in life. Maybe they're looking for the perfect partner, or they're looking at their next, subject that they want to master, or their next fixation, or just their next obsession, the next spiritual journey. Like, they're always looking for something. They just cannot resist the thrill of the pursuit. Again, you typically have to look at the chart as a whole to really determine these characteristics more specifically in people, but I feel like someone with this placement would be hard to date because they could fall really, really hard and then get kind of obsessed with you. And then once they catch you, then they're kind of like already on to the next hunt. Not just in your relationships, but it could be people collecting things like books, objects, crystals, feathers, trading cards, clothes, shoes, skills. I mean, Taurus is a hoarder and Gemini is a gatherer. And this nakshatra likes to do both of those things. Spiritually speaking, these people are lifelong students. Like, they love learning. They enjoy learning and expanding themselves, expanding their toolkit of modalities that get them through life. Physically speaking, Mrigashira individuals typically have like doe eyes, really soft eyes, very approachable, like very gentle in nature, gentle, innocent, curious, very youthful. Like when you think of a child, like very curious, very innocent. But their softness is not a weakness. They got that Mars in them, that dog. But really, Mars gives them the drive and the relentless effort. A common theme for this nakshatra is that these people really enjoy running, like lots of movement, very, very active nakshatra. But if they are emotionally upset or emotionally rocked, they typically will become very lethargic and they'll withdraw. There's this like dual energy around being like chatty and playful and romantic and outgoing and quick mentally, and then also just really gets bored easily and is kind of like over it. The mythology around Mrigashira also emphasizes the isolation, the separation from the family, maybe even feeling out of place from the family, misunderstood by the family. People who have Mrigashira placement, they typically are really sweet, kind-hearted, really fun to be around. Think of like the deer. They like to frolic and little wobbly legs like Bambi, like that's just what I think of. They're just like these little sweet beings. Another thing too is once they are committed, they're like extremely loyal. But if you break their trust, they will completely disappear. Again, just like a deer, they will spook easily and then retreat, and you'll never see them again. It can take a long time for these people to feel safe around people in their group, like their family, their communities, their partners, even their friends. And it's not that they're trying to withhold love or hide themselves from you. It's a survival instinct. Mrigashira is here to explore and be playful, but with caution. That was the 5th nakshatra. We will keep at it. There's a lot to explain, especially with the mythology. It's just really, really interesting, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. And again, let me know if you have any questions. I love talking to y'all. It's really fun. The DMs, I freaking love TikTok.